Good day. Thank you for being here today. We're at video number 6 of a 9-set series in which we're talking about how to make a difference and how to really make a fortune doing real estate. I'm Jonathan Zabrocki. I'm the founder of the Zabrocki Real Estate Group. I'm glad you're here today. Three things that we cover: personal life, financial life, and a business life. Really how to merge all those together, because it can be done. I'm living proof of that. My first year I did 10 million in sales. My second year 14 million. My third year a little over 27 million in sales. But I also struggled, and I spent a lot of time finding out, gosh, what do successful businesses do? And then I started emulating them, putting some of their solutions into my solution as a realtor. And I've written a 104-page manual that explains how to do this, why to do this. If you're interested in that, if you're interested in joining our group, if you're interested in taking advantage of our $60,000 a year guaranteed income program, call me. My phone number 952-239-1214. I'm sure there's a contact button on here too. You can contact me that way, or go to our website. But let's dive into it. And today we are talking about prospecting. It's what we've been doing the last couple of video series. Last series we talked about expireds, how to really go out and crush it with expireds, how to make over 100,000 a year just from expireds. We actually went up to $1 million of income of what you could earn if you really put this into practice. We talked about Top 140. This is talking to people that already know you, like you, and trust you. Expireds, of course, is talking about people that they don't know you. Today, I'm really excited because this changed my life. When I did 27 million in sales my third year, probably about 8 million, 9 million of that came from one individual. And this individual was a lender. Now, a lot of realtors say, oh yes, I'm working with a lender and this and that, and the next question I ask is, well, how much in closed transactions did you do in the last 12 months with that lender? And many times they say, well, 0 or 500,000 or $1 million or 2 million. And I say, well, I want to teach you a method, a formula, a blueprint that's going to help you get a lender that's going to send you $6 million of business a year. Is that something you'd be up for? Are you open to that? And that's what we're going to go over today. So let's flip to the lender page, which has got to be getting closer. It is. Lender conversation. So again, it requires work. And you're going to have to work at this for 60 minutes a day. And you're going to be doing this 5 days a week. And you're going to be doing it 20 times in a month. Really simple. Persistence pays off. Practice pays off. Remember, you're creating version 1.0 right now. So I started just like you. I didn't know any of this. And when I started my lender conversations, some were good, some weren't good, but I kept doing it. And I did it as fast as I could so I could get to version 1.1 of myself, and then 1.2, and 1.4, and soon I got to version 2 and 3, and it's amazing how it works. But even at version 1.0, if you talk to 20 lenders in a month with the value that our group provides, see, we're selling them faster and for more money, substantially more money, and substantially faster than the average realtor, that most lenders are going to take you seriously very quickly. You talk to 20 lenders in a month, you're going to get one client from them. Well, that one client, as you know, is $12,875. That's based on math we did back in, it was either video 1 or video 2, where we talked about a $500,000 seller and then a $250,000 buyer, and then assuming you get 50% of the commission, you end up with $12,875. That's a lot. Some of you may be saying, but you know what, a $500,000 seller, that's hard. Well, I've already gotten some emails back from some of you who put into practice the last video, the expired video, and one person got a $629,000 listing because of the expired video that they watched just last time. So these people are out there. You just have to have such a strong value proposition that stops them in their tracks and really, really causes them to want to use you now. So one client is that amount. Well, you know, with our marketing, that's times by 7, so it's 90,000. So really, what you're going to do by this is $103,000 of income, and that's just from one client. If all you do in your entire career is talk to lenders, and you only get one lender ever to give you one client, that's the income that you would earn from it. But what if you interact with a lender and, I don't know, maybe they give you one client every 2 months? Well, times that by 6. That's amazing. That's life-changing. If that's what you want, you gotta come join our group. You gotta call me. That's a no-brainer. It is such an intelligent choice to be on our group. So how do you do this? How do you have a lender conversation? Well, it's blank. Now, don't be too disappointed. I'm going to give you the exact wording to use, but you got to start fresh. You got to start with, you know what? Maybe I need to be a student. Maybe I've been too much of a teacher, and maybe I've been stuck in my old ways for so long that maybe it's about time I become a student and I learn some of these new things. I learn some of these proven things. So how do we start? Well, this is my dialogue. But again, I'm coming at it with, I'm on the Zabrocki Real Estate Group. So I have a supreme amount of value, and I say, well, let me demonstrate this to you exactly how. Because remember, we went over earlier that when a client lists their house with us, not only are we going to sell that client's house fast, in an average of 58 days and for more money, but I, the realtor, am going to get 5 to 15 magazine leads a month just from the magazine advertising that our group pays for. I mean, our group pays you to go out and get listings. It's crazy. It's amazing. And from that magazine advertising, let's just say get 10 leads. It varies from 5 to 15. We'll just say 10. Let's say 7 of those turn into a transaction. Okay, so I want to go interact with the lender. I don't know any lenders. Okay, let's say I'm dropped into, I don't know, some city in Alabama. I would go into a lender and I'd say, gosh, if I was going to get a home loan, who would I talk to? And they'd say, oh, you want to talk to Fred, or you're going to want to talk to Sally. He's right over there. I say, great. Walk on over to Fred or to Sally. I say, hey, I'm Jonathan, and you are? And they say, Fred or Sally. And I then say, fantastic. You know, Fred, if I could get you 5 to 15 high quality magazine leads a month, would you be okay with it? Have you ever had 5 to 15 magazine leads a month? Have you ever had a magazine lead period? Do you know how good they are? And this lender will say, well, no, I've never had one. And yeah, of course I'd take some leads. Perfect. Then all we need to do is get a listing. So who can we talk to? Who could I talk to? Who do you know that you could introduce me to that would just love to sell their house faster and for more money? Maybe it's a friend, maybe it's a family member, maybe it's someone that walked into your bank 3 years ago and just couldn't sell their house. Maybe it's somebody that walked in a week ago, a month ago. Maybe it's someone that walked in and said, oh, this real estate market is so frustrating. You know, it's causing me to pull my hair out. Don't know. I don't know, but who comes to your mind first, Mr. Lender? Who's somebody that I could speak with that would probably be open to the idea of selling their home faster and for more money? And let's, again, just assume you are really, really, really not that good at this. You have that type of dialogue, even with your version 1.0, which I was there too, and you do 20 of those a month, you're going to get one client in 30 days. That's how we can offer a $60,000 a year guaranteed income. Not gross commissions, not this and that, guaranteed income to you. Hey, I trust this video is helpful for you. Have a fantastic day. Look forward to seeing you soon.